So what did you just see?
It was wonderful fun way back in our grandparents' day, and it's still enjoyed by young and old everywhere.
Caucasian chalk circle.
Caucasian chalk circle.
Caucasian chalk circle.
Caucasian chalk circle.
The Caucasian chalk circle by Pipeline Company.
I saw a performance of Bertolt Brecht.
I just saw a great play. It was very complete.
What does it all mean?
Well, let's set it up for you and Sue. When you are born, you inherit a great many differences from your parents.
I saw it in New York. So I'm very curious about the whole idea of this play, and also see how Bertolt Brecht, he still can be alive in this capital of money.
I don't know much of Brecht, is that how you pronounce it?
I really love reading Brecht, and I don't get to see it very often.
Yeah, I really like Brecht. And like I knew that, but it's nice to have a refresher on that.
I always want to see if this vague idea of like the Brechtian thing that I have in my head actually works, and it did.
And it's nice to see little things and be like, oh, that's what this modern thing we do comes around.
I didn't feel very close to the characters. I left the the theater feeling like I had learned something. I did not feel attached to the characters.
Brechtian fun.
And it was nice to see it and feel completely satisfied.
They're very good actors, and they're in a way misled through this script that is a very complex script.
The only thing I knew about Brecht was that like he does plays for non-entertainment, just like kind of have it be an epic experience for you.
And I see that often that Bertolt Brecht's script is not respected in the way that he constructed it.
Everyone's talking about how Brecht is like, oh, we love when Brecht is redone, but I don't know anything about him.
And it surprised me that it's still unknown to so many how he did it.
I think I was expecting too much, but like it still leveled up to what I was expecting.
So instead of using all their power to see if they can reach to a psychological conclusion, the play is not written like that, and it hurt the actors in their subconsciousness.
But it held up regardless of playwriting knowledge.
I've never seen a Brecht before, so it was a good first.
Well, it's real good seeing y'all here. Due to the shortage of time, we'll get right down to work.
I still like processing it, you know, it's still something to process.
It was just a much more full throttle production than what Pipeline's been before.
It's very rare for a 3-hour show to keep my attention for the entire show.
It's great to see a very true ensemble piece.
It's also kind of rare, like for downtown theater, for it to be 3 hours, that I was not at all bored throughout the show. It was very compelling, great energy.
It's always nice to see shows without stars.
I didn't expect the ceiling to be so high. That was a treat.
I think it was really great. The second act really picked it up and was hilarious.
I think the second part, the Judge as Duck, is the best part, as it was tonight.
As Duck was great. He was hilarious. I'm still thinking about his character.
The comedy of the piece was a lot funnier than I anticipated that it would be.
It was great to see it like in a very lively way with a lot of humor and a lot of like super amounts of energy and really specific, strong choices that really brought it to life in an exciting way.
As a Russian literary snob, I like that the judge character is good.
I didn't belly laugh too much, but I chuckled frequently, which is good.
What really stuck with me, just as I was leaving, which is maybe superficial, and I told Guy this is how the paper hangs in the air.
All of the design elements are linked together very, very well.
For whatever reason, that image of how the paper sort of continues to fly, I don't know, it's nothing very deep at all, but that's what's getting me right now.
Everything sort of serves to really build the play and tell the story, and there's really nothing more important than that.
The singing was an interesting part. I feel like it threw me off a little bit.
The music was phenomenal.
The words were kind of forced into the tune, I felt like sometimes, which it's like, is this an alienation effect? Because it's really working, because now I'm not listening at all. So, any Hooper.
It was a little hard to hear at first. I know they're towards the end of a long run, and that can always be something that has an effect.
It took the cast a long time because they were not warm, so actually to get me into the play. And I felt that when I really got into it, it was a little bit too late.
But it's a very good show, and it's very well put together.
I really want to read it now.
It was a great story.
Because I am not sure that I got what I might have, you know?
I kind of want to see it again. I kind of want a second shot at it, second shot at the process.
I'm excited to see what comes next.
If you haven't seen this show, like, you should go see it.
They deserve a good hug and a good kiss for what they did. They worked very, very good all the way through.
Any final thoughts?
I want to join your team. I do. I love this idea.